You probably can't hear it, but my neighbor's working in his woodshed. Oh well. It's YouTube. What do you want? Professionalism? How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Monkey Shine Lab. I have this. Don't smoke, kids. Good. All right. Take 3. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Monkey Shine Lab. I've got a couple of things here for you today because they arrived. It's actually getting louder. Let me see if I can get through this. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Monkey Shine Lab. What I have for you today is the contents of another box that arrived from Andre at the first 117. And it was some stuff that I had picked up while I was out east, and also some surprises. As always, there were surprises in this box because Andre just can't help himself. He just loves to drive me crazy, make me nuts, and watch it all transpire on camera. It's kind of like the guy in Saw, only he's not playing a game. This is real, and he wants my sanity. So anyway, let me show you here what arrived in the box, and then I'm gonna do a review here. So let me just do that whole camera thing. This was some stuff. Some of this I actually picked up while I was out there, and some of it Andre just sent. So let's talk about it. The Hot Wheels up there in the left corner, those are for my grandkids. I'm going to see them this weekend, so hopefully they're not going to watch this episode. They do watch from time to time. But anyway, the Chun-Li figure, the Star Wars, this is actually kind of neat. One of those little bag kits, but it's like a TIE fighter of sorts. Andre sent a whole bunch of open Pokemon cards, so I'm going to use those as part of my upcoming demonstration on cards. But also I picked up, when we were doing DVD sales and stuff on his Whatnot channel, this did not sell a million times, so I just researched it. It's an Italian, it's sort of an Italian giallo, or just a real bloody thing. It was originally called the Crimson Executioner, or the Red Executioner, something like that in Italian. And it's just this crazy, just stupid, sick film from the 60s. And then, of course, House of the Dead. I haven't been able to find this like anywhere used. I know you could probably find it online, right? But just finding it for cheap, for like $2 or something, has been really difficult. Nobody wanted this, and so I took it home. Absolutely. And then this was also something that did not sell. I couldn't believe it, but I think it's because kids today don't really know. The Avengers was sort of one of those science fiction shows that you would find from time to time on UHF or public television. And it's sort of like a spy thing, but it's really kind of weird. It gets very surreal at times. It's like The Prisoner. But this is the full Diana Rigg set. This is everything with Emma Peel. If you know, then you know. This is like Diana Rigg was one of those women that we all, as kids, lost it after. Young men, because I'll tell you what, she's just a beautiful woman. She's, gorgeous, great actress. But anyway, that's all the episodes of Diana Rigg. Again, nobody wanted it. And they were selling it off cheap. The last bit that I wanted to talk about with these was some comic books. This is some stuff that I picked up from Andre. I paid for this. But this was on his Whatnot auctions, and I could not pass up some of these great covers. Marvel Triple Action are, I believe they may be like reprinted stories, but I'm not entirely certain. I didn't do my research. I just, look at the covers. Look at the covers. And it was a good price on the lot. He sells things for what they're worth. By the way, then he also threw in a couple of freebies to me. This Metal Men from the Silver Age, which is in really good shape, and it makes me wish I had kept all my other Metal Men. I had a collection of Metal Men that I sold to one of the stores, one of the comic book shops around here, because I was like, I'm not going to really push through and collect these, but this is in really good shape. Challengers of the Unknown, which is another really awesome sort of science fiction-ish, fantasy-ish, title. And then a couple issues of The Thing. This is one that, because I love the Fantastic Four, I will always read The Thing. And then this was just because I was reading it the other night. Don't pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. But, I am going to open Chun-Li today and do a review. So, let's do that. Alright, there it is. This is a figure that I was going to pick up if the price was right. And of course, I was with Andre, and he shamed me into buying it by calling me cheap, and a bunch of other names I won't go into right now. But no, he was right that I should pick it up when we found it. This is the alternative costume. So there is the traditional blue and white for you Street Fighter fans out there that are like, wait a minute. I was going to buy either one of them because I kind of wanted to see what the figure was all about. And this is one of my favorite Street Fighter characters. So I was waiting for this. And when we were doing shelf flipping out in New Jersey, we came across it. And I was like, and like I said, Andre called me some names. And anyway, we got on with it. So this package is really neat, sort of like an old arcade cabinet, if you will, and if you won't, doesn't matter. This is, I think it was like $24.99 kind of thing. It's made by Jada, which I've never bought a Jada figure before. So I'm interested to see what the whole quality is going to be like. It's got really neat side panel art on there, kind of like the, all the other characters from the game. And then, of course, on the back, you've got a character figure, and it just kind of looks like the whole selection screen from Street Fighter, doesn't it? So, let's see, what can I do to open this? Just seems to be one tape aperture there. I kind of want to keep this box. It's really neat. because, you know, I come from the land of arcades being popular at one time. So I'm gonna try to save that. Just gonna slip out. Heck with it. If I have to break it, I'm gonna break it. I don't care. Kind of a neat Street Fighter display in the back there. Back of the package. This is a really neat package, honestly. Definitely gonna save that, but let's take a look at the figure right here. First of all, the price. Price was about 24 bucks, 25 bucks. And as if you're a viewer, longtime viewer, you'll know, that price point just rankles me for any kind of action figure. I think that, you know, when they jumped from like 15 to 20, it was severe, but this next 5, hang on a second. Axel, no. Don't start anything. All right. The price point is what it is. I you know, the economy of the United States is just not that in the shitter. I'm sorry, I don't understand the price hikes. But anyway, let's take a look at what they've got in here. There is a figure stand, which is also something I've never really used before, which is ironic because I do a lot of Gundam stuff. But anyway, there's a figure stand in there so that you can get her to do some of her more crazy jumps and kicks. And she, as my old roommate used to say, she kicks high. There's a little triple action for her feet, I would imagine. And these have some sealators on them. Let's see if we can. God. Let's see if we can pry her out from the bottom. This formed vacuum plastic really adhered. Okay, and she's got one flippin' tie around her waist, of course. Oh, I hate these things. I just hate them. Find you later. Okay. Also, you have a shout face and open hands. I'm not going to change them around. You can just kind of assume that they're probably really cool to have. All right. Now, let's take a look at this figure. I'm gonna sit down on the floor here and remove my glasses so that I can see something up close. But the face is fantastic. Of course, you're not doing a real person or anything, so the face sculpt, it can be what it wants to be and it'll look, decent. But you've got full head tilt. I'm sure her head will spin all the way around if I wanted it to. The hair pompons are sort of free flowing. for her pigtails. And let's see, shoulders are hinged, but they do have 180. You've got double elbow, and this is really kind of neat. The wrist guards here are not molded. They're put on there. She comes with the two fists, of course. And let's see, we've got a double knee and lots of good, like a martial artist should, lots of good, dynamic ability. You want to be able to put this up on one foot, eventually, so that she's kind of, hi-ya! As Cammy, or not Cammy, excuse me, Chun-Li does. Let's make her more chaste. The ankle is a forward-facing pin, I think. Yeah. And you can get really good ankle out of it. Excellent articulation here. I really like this. I'm probably, if I can find her blue costume, I would definitely like to have the original. But this is fantastic. And, her proportions are all correct. She's all thigh, because her kicks are strong and her kicks are high. But that's amazing. That's really nice. Let me see if I can kind of show a little better here. Yeah. The ab crunch too is excellent. So she's got great flexibility, and the figure feels good for the size. It feels like a good weight. I like this. I'm not gonna waste a lot more time on it because it's pretty straightforward. It would have been nice to have some butterfly hinges for the shoulders, but I'm not gonna bitch. This figure's great, and I bet I can, with the figure stand, you can get all of the different martial arts poses out of her. Fantastic. This is what don't smoke, kids, by the way. That's your warning not to smoke. This is what I'm talking about. If you're going to pay this much money for a figure, you should get some stuff. You should get some effect parts. You should get some different hands. You should get a different expression for the face. That's $24.99, I think. Thank you to the good people at Jada for making a good quality figure. And this makes me want to see some of the other Jada figures they've been doing, like the General Mills cereals, like Boo Berry and Count Chocula and Frankenberry and whatever the werewolf's name was. I can't remember that right now. But anyway, this was a good purchase. I feel good about this. And where you're gonna find them, where I found them, was at Target, at the collector's section. They were not in the regular aisles. They were in the toy collector's area. So you're gonna find them with all the different Bandai stuff in the collector's niche. But that's pretty cool. That's really cool. I played a lot of Street Fighter, back in the day. But this was definitely like my go-to character. And so this is really fun to have. I will be looking for the blue and white one. I don't know if I'll ever find it, but hey, at least I have this one. Really cool. Definitely a pickup. If you're looking for Street Fighter figures, these are neat. The box is cool. The figure's great, and they give you additional stuff, not just the figure. She's smaller than a lot of McFarlane figures or Marvel Legends, but I would assume that she could stand right next to a Marvel Legend and look about the right, scale. I don't know. Who cares? Who cares? Chun-Li. Chun-Li, everybody. That's all I've got for you right now. I have a huge stack of cards that Andre sent to me, and then he has now added to it. If you haven't seen the box that he sent a couple episodes ago, you should go back and watch that, because I have to deal with all of the cards now that he has sent out here. I'm looking at them right now. It's making my stomach turn. Plus, I think I'm hungry. I think it's time for lunch. What do you think? Leave a comment below. Tell me what you think of lunchtime. And I will be back. I have a Pokemon card episode coming very quickly here. It's just I've been avoiding it. But now they're starting to breed like rats in the corner. And I've got more Pokemon cards in front of my face right now than I know what to do with. So, yeah. Oh, and more bench warmer cards. Thanks, Andre, for the bench warmer cards. He sent another. If you've seen that episode, then you know. He sent like a stack of these cheesecake cards. Well, the other stack arrived. This is what he does to me. This is how he gets under my skin. He sends me stuff like this because he knows that I won't throw it away. I will go through it and look at it and utilize what I can from it and give all the rest of it to my grandsons. With the exception of the cheesecake stuff. Sorry, boys. You're gonna have to find your own. All right, everybody. Thank you very much for coming out here to the Monkey Shine Lab. We do appreciate every time you come out and spend a little bit of your life with us, because we know there's a ton of other people out there doing it. So if you think about it, please hit the subscribe button below, because that's the best way you can show your appreciation for any content creator here on YouTube, is to hit that subscribe button. It's free to you, and it does a whole bunch for your creators, who then can produce better and better shows here on the old YouTube. My wife comes home to me today. I'm a happy man again. But it does mean that I have to clean up all of this nerd crap out of the living room here. I've been utilizing the living room to film because my office is absolutely destroyed. Yeah. Hooray! My wife has come back to me. She never left in the first place. She just had to go downstate to do some work. Anyway, enough about me. Tell me about yourself. Who are you? Where are you from? Hit the comments. And thank you very much to Andre at the First 117 and the First 117 Exchange, if you're looking for him on Whatnot. He does VHS and DVD auctions and nerd stuff, diecast, all kinds of really cool stuff, and some comic books too. He's out at a toy show this weekend, so I think probably the Whatnot shows will start up again like next week. But anyway, folks, thanks for coming around. I appreciate you all. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow.